Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Relentless driving video. So what I'll be working on is a different phone holder where I can get the what is it called? Vertical? Horizontal. Yeah, there we go. Horizontal. I've been out of school for a while. I gotta get the horizontal view. But anyhows, today we're gonna be talking about sizing down, right? Today I'm wearing red. I had a red day. I'm not too superstitious, but you know, red day today. So we're coming out of a month, guys, where we're up $6,000, right? It's a very solid month. Now, the signs of a slow market, right? What should we expect? What would it be like if things do slow down coming into next week? And let's say they remain slow for the foreseeable future, right? The next 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks, the next month and a half again. Let's say, you know, the momentum slows down for another 2 months. So what is it that we have to do now to know when to size down, right? You know, all this could mean that, and let's say it does slow down for 2 months straight again, right? For me, it might mean the back half of the year might be special, like special, crazy. So for me, I always look at the day-to-day basis and then I connect the dots. All right, day one, how did it go? Okay, we finished green, 168. This is last Thursday, right? 168, but it was a tough day. The momentum wasn't as smooth, wasn't as aggressive. Friday, small green day again. Not where we wanted to finish on the day. You know, we're aiming for bigger green days, 300, 400, 500, 600, and we haven't seen that. So the green days are getting smaller, and now today, you know, well, Monday really, we come in and, you know, we're now red. We're down on the day. And to make matters worse, today we come in and we have a $250 red day. So from 168 to now 250, and now we're trending in the wrong direction, right? You guys, some of you guys might have seen that video that I posted recently talking about the red to green, right? How to recover from a big red day. And the concept is going to be similar for me here today. Now, it wasn't a max loss red day or a really serious red day of like epic proportions, but it was still a red day that I didn't want, considering that I was red and I've been trending downwards, right? So when we talk about improving, the first thing I want to do is size down, right? It's now been 4 or 5 days in a row where the momentum has just been very choppy, very tricky. So the number one thing I want to do is size down. And I'll look in my mirror, just a quick side note, I'll look in my mirror like that because I can see my blind spot. But anyhows, the first thing I want to do is size down because I'm trending upwards in the wrong direction to the red side, and I still feel like I'm taking good A quality trades, solid trades that should be working, but they're not. So guys, this is where we have to preserve our mental capital. This is where we have to protect our physical capital, right? Our tangible capital in our broker, right? In our cash. We got to protect our equity and not give it back to the market. So having a couple red days is not a problem, right? Having a couple red days to realize, hey, the market is really slow. You know, let me slow it down. And right now I'm on my second red day. But of course, keeping that in mind with the overall trajectory I've been heading, I think it's a good time for me to start sizing down and just being a little bit more patient. Now, tomorrow, if the momentum is similar to what we had today, I'd be looking forward to a no trade day, right? A no trade day. That way, you know, I don't even give a third red day, even if it's a small one of just 50 bucks. You know, I don't give the market a chance to get back any money from me. So that'll be the goal tomorrow, sizing down, taking it slow, taking it easy, as I'm in this fast lane, and the fast lane is just not moving. Everybody wants to cut over. Yeah, so sizing it down and stopping the bleeding, right? Stopping the bleeding is the first thing to do, guys. Don't wait for the red day to go from 168, 250, 400, 500, 800, 2000 before you realize, man, it's time to slow down, it's time to stop, right? Do it early. Do I mind being down 168? Do I mind being down 250? No, those were solid days, but the momentum just didn't align. We just didn't have follow through. So not a problem at all, you know, and that's the early indicator for me that it's time to size down, right? Reduce and lower my risk, right? Lower my risk. That's the key, because if we want to trade through a slower market, we can still be green, right? The opportunities are just fewer and farther apart. So when we size down, we give ourselves a better chance at longevity, guys. That's a key word today, longevity, right? This is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and can we preserve our capital, not just for months, not just for weeks, but for years, not just for 1 year, not for two, but for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years at a time in the market, guys, all through and through our careers, right? We need to have longevity. Okay, we might have some big losses here and there because we didn't size down, but overall, when you're following the rules and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you don't have those big blow up losses often. It might happen, but very rare, you know, because you're protecting your account at always. Guys, the market is no different from the 4 seasons, right? You'll have winter, you'll have spring, you'll have summer, and you'll have fall, and the cycles repeat themselves over and over and over, at least for the last 6,000 years that we know of, right? The cycles repeat themselves over and over and over. And so you got to keep that in mind, you know. You really got to keep that in mind, because when the cycles change, you got to be prepared. And the market is not completely seasonal, it's more so cyclical, right? Not to contradict myself, right? Because I just want to emphasize change, but the market is not so much seasonal, so don't confuse the two. It could be hot today and cold tomorrow. It could be hot this month, cold next month. Last year, June might be good. This year, June might not, right? And so just keep that in mind. But I do like to think that there's a balance, right? And even if you want to look at this in the micro scale, like, hey, the market is slow right now, or let's say the market is slow for 3 years, more than likely the next 3 years will be pretty decent, pretty hot. That's how I like to look at things right now. I always believe there's a balance, and so I want to keep that in my mind as I'm moving forward throughout each and every day. So cyclical momentum, understanding that the momentum can be slow, right? I had a very slow start to the year where I was break even for the first 2 months. Third month of the year up 6K. Well, no. Third month of the year up 3K. Fourth month of the year up 6K, right? I want to keep in mind that, yeah, I'd prefer to see a longer run, but it is possible that we might be slowing down again. So we got to keep all of that in mind and in consideration, guys. So when you have that first red day, that's a big red day, your second red day, third red day, you remember that things are slow, things are not where they need to be, and so sizing down is the key. And it's quite the opposite when we talk about sizing up, which we can definitely say for another video. But sizing down, guys, is pretty big in preserving your mental capital, pretty big in preserving your actual capital in the market. And so always keep that in mind. Protect yourself, protect your account, manage risk, and let's not give back profits during the winter time, right? Let's hunker down in the winter time. Let's look to be small green, if anything, or you know, being sideways is not bad. If we're red, very small red, and then once it starts to show that, hey, springtime is here, smooth momentum is here, consistency is back, let's get ready to be aggressive. Let's start sizing up again. And then when summertime hits and we start seeing that hot weather, bikini weather as they would say, guys, it's time to get aggressive with the share size and go all out, because we know fall will be coming again and things start to get cold, slow. So that's where I'm going to end this one, guys. It's been Relentless Trader. I hope you did enjoy. We're pushing about 10 minutes. It's another good Relentless driving video. guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel, turn on the notifications, right? So you get all of the alerts when I upload a video. Be sure to check out the links down below. The very first link down below will be the Mometic scanner. Below that, you'll see the link for the Discord, which is our chat room. And it's completely free. The chat room can be downloaded on iOS and Android. And of course, can be opened up on a browser on your PC. It can also be downloaded on PC as well. So enjoy the Discord, check it out, have a good time in there, say hi, send me any open-ended questions you might have. I'll respond to every question in the Discord. And on top of that, check out the Instagram and Facebook pages for exclusive content. Guys, it's been Relentless Trader, and I am, of course, signing out.